Hi, welcome to Train Vague. We're on a TV show, and we're back after a little bit of a hiatus. This is kind of the second season kind of demarcation for Terrain Vague, if you want to break it up that way. It's been a while since we've been on air, so we got some guests with us today. We're going to be getting into it with Scott Medlen. He's been on the show before, old friend of the show. He's back for new reasons. So we got Jake, who brought a friend for some reason. He looks familiar to me. Jake's a co-host. He's a brother of me. And why'd you bring your friend?
Well, actually, since we finished taping our last season, I've noticed or at least myself, I've gotten a little bit more fame than I was expecting and kind of am comfortable with.
Yeah.
So I really found that I needed to hire a bodyguard / entourage to sort of help me deal with that.
Okay.
So friend of the show, John Allen, is here. He's now my new bodyguard / entourage.
Yeah, usually, I don't know how professional bodyguards work. Usually they're not hired from friends, they're professionals. And it's other people I've known
he says no.
Security works more effectively if you have it like at the gate, so they're not right next. Like someone could get in right now and get you.
Yep.
But
I guess that's true. But you kind of hit upon a point in that.
If it was at the front door, it'd be.
That's true, and I take your note into consideration for future. But you hit upon something there where you said they're usually paid, and I can't afford to do that.
All right.
So he does this on volunteer status. He just starts. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have a strong man behind you. So what I wanted to say, it is true. We have gotten more.
That's what they say in prison.
We have gotten noticed, and we're getting at least our videos that get at least dozens of hits. I'm finding on YouTube. Mm-hmm. We have like for me, the fame and notoriety. I find myself spending a lot more time in LA, which, as you know, is a place for fame and notoriety.
Right, that's true.
So
how do you deal with that down there?
It's good, you got to assimilate. So, you know the saying, when in Rome?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was invented on the set of Roman Holiday because it filmed in Hollywood. So,
that makes sense.
When in Rome.
Right.
So, so my appearance might have changed a little, but
I've noticed that we're
still the same old people in the same old show.
Yeah.
So let's, speaking of fame, let's read some fan emails we got. Someone here says of our episode 11, level of delivery needs polish, or maybe Polish. Control of subject needs to have more professionalism. So I think what they're talking about is how you always interrupt me.
Okay. And they want more Polish accents?
Yeah. And they're saying here the lack any sense of audience wants or expectations in watching.
Well, shit.
Okay.
Put yourself in a position to understand delivery for an audience. So that's one. Then this person here, they say not interesting. They don't think we're interesting.
Oh.
So that's some fan mail.
Okay. That's confusing to me.
Yeah.
Because that's assuming I didn't assume that we had an audience to begin with.
I'm interested.
So I never took that into consideration of appeasing an audience or entertaining them.
Well,
so that's kind of interesting to know.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing this for.
So let's talk to.
No.
Well, let's talk to Scott for a second. We have Scott back on the show to talk about a special project we all worked on. You acted in during the break. Since the last episode, we made a short movie, and you were one of the stars of that movie.
That's right. I played Clyde, he's a guy that walks out of his house and he discovers cats, and then gets kidnapped by said cat.
No spoilers here.
Oh wait, and no
spoiler. Well, we're going to be watching the movie tonight as part of the show. How did you like your director?
He was good. He was you. So he must have been good, right?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yeah, he was good. He won us some awards. So, he was good.
Cool. Well, we're gonna watch the movie later. Yeah, we worked on that, and that was fun. And you were an awesome actor. You're
Yeah,
incredible.
I am.
And you're doing some more acting.
I am.
Awesome. Yeah, you definitely. You know, you've been on the show before playing music.
I did
showing
play some
art,
music, and I showed some art.
and now you're acting.
Now I'm acting.
So I think the best way to tease the movie, which we're going to show later, is to do one of our regular segments, Gift Basket. But
Before we get into that, can I just point out something?
what?
I completely do not understand what that guy was talking about by lack of delivery skills, because
Thank you.
completely
of
improved since
confidence.
No,
last.
it's like the Postal Service.
So we're
like that band.
gonna do a gift basket, and this is a special edition because we're gonna tease the movie Scott acted in with some gifts from the movie.
Award-winning.
So there's Scott leaning under the car. You're saying, "Here, kitty, come here."
See,
said
said cat. Yeah.
These gifts you can find them on Tumblr. Getting a lot of hits.
Spread it around. Make it viral. Hell yeah, that's my house.
This isn't actually a shot in the movie,
My house.
but that's your house.
My house. We had a garage sale today.
You didn't tell me that, man.
Very successful garage sale.
How much did you make?
Like $40.
Here's one of the other
Yep.
stars in the movie, which is my 2008 Toyota Yaris.
Look at it go. Look at it going.
Manual.
Jake worked on that shot. There's Scott,
And said cat.
the cat running by.
Uh-huh.
These are gifts
Look at
that
that.
kind of just tease and get you excited about the movie. This is a little more abstract. What could that be?
I have an idea.
What? Oh, hey.
Oh,
Hold on
hey,
here.
that's
This is a good one. So there we go.
yeah. Look at that eyeball go.
Yeah, you do
Look at it
really
flicker.
good. One thing I told you on set was you have really good eye work.
You have eye work. That's why I'm keeping this.
There's some more good eye
And
work.
this
on.
is some more. Speaking of eye work,
Oh, my God.
This is John Cabrera, one of the stars. He wasn't able to make it tonight, but he did it.
Ooh.
How was it working with John?
Good. He's excellent. I've known him for years. We used to actually work at the same movie theater together.
Yeah, I worked with him a couple times as well.
You were a Landmarkian?
You knew that. I worked primarily at the Aquarius, but I did a few shifts at the Guild and the Park
No idea.
and the Square.
I worked at the Square.
You have an idea.
Chelsea Quinn.
Yeah.
You did the midnight movies?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Did all that. Okay, so that's it for Gift Basket.
I'm noticing that we have an empty chair. Was that supposedly?
No, we
be filled
usually
by John
have four,
Cabrera?
but we don't have four today. So, yeah, it could have been John Cabrera.
I'm just spitballing here,
Yeah.
but my entourage has kind of been working all day.
Well,
and
you
union
knew
requires
that.
that he gets a break
Yeah,
every once in a
union,
while.
you're not
Union
paying
break?
him. So,
Doesn't mean he's not in a union.
if you're gonna think you have real security, he has to act like real security. Do you think the guy who took the bullet for Reagan was sitting down on the job?
Yep.
I don't think he could sit down after that.
Yeah.
What about the guy who took it for JFK?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Wasn't that JFK?
That was. Yeah.
I think he took it.
that
That's the
guy was
unfortunate
sitting
part.
down on the
He
job.
defended himself, right?
No,
No.
it was just a tragic event in history. That's all that was.
Right.
Jake, do you want to do bass slang?
Yeah.
Okay,
I would love to do bass
I
line.
hate this bit. Let's get it out of the
Okay.
way. Thankfully, you're running out of words that you can
Oh,
talk about. So, yeah, do we have a full screen graphic and some audio? Bass
is ripe
slang.
with words.
Huh?
So we're not going to run out of words for this segment.
Well, what word are you doing today?
So
on
today's word
Bass slang.
for bass slang is rogue.
Roll.
And as our co-host Jared has pointed out, that it's not a current slang word, it's a dated slang word. But what I feel the bass slang purpose is to also be an archive for bass slang. And so I want to pull out of that archive, which I'm also putting in today. But I'm going to pull it out and then put it back in. Is rogue?
Roll.
Is the word rogue?
I'll roll.
It the genesis of the word rogue is.
You're not even saying it right.
Okay, how do you say it?
If you're trying to be professional,
Y'all roll.
Okay,
it's rogue.
it's rogue. So the word is rogue, but it's pronounced row. It comes
Rogue.
from East Palo Alto originally.
I
Original?
don't even think you even know that.
I do. I've
Okay.
done
Okay.
the history on it. It comes from East Palo Alto is where it originates, and where it was used most heavily. Again, this is an early sort of, probably late 80s, early 90s was when it really caught on, and it went nationwide from there, but not to as big of an extreme as it was in East
Okay.
Palo Alto in the Bay in the early 90s.
How do you know all this?
I do extensive
Talking out of his
research. You guys
ass.
don't think I do research? I do
Not
research
professional.
for the show.
You might.
He's the
do.
Noam Chomsky of talking out of his
Trust me.
ass.
It's true. So, but rogue it's a term of endearment, kind of, to your friends. It was a word. It's one of those popular in slang, a word that has a negative connotation,
Surf the
and
internet.
you use it to turn it into a term of endearment. So your friends would
Take
be
a
your
selfie.
rogues. So yeah, and I mean, if you're going to use it in a sentence, like it might have been used back when it was popular, you might say,
Are you
I
sure
ro-
that it didn't originate in San Carlos?
I'm pretty sure it didn't originate in San Carlos.
Because it's a similar demographic.
Of San Carlos and East Palo
Yeah.
Alto.
Okay.
What about the East Bay? I
So
mean,
use it in a
there's-
sentence so we can move on.
It couldn't have been from the East Bay.
It was
could-
popular in the
definitely
East
could
Bay
have, yeah.
as well,
You don't
but
even know this.
But
it originated in East
EPA.
Palo Alto. Yeah, in the late 80s. So it'd be like, hey, Ro, you going to McDonald's? Why don't you bring me back some chicken nuggets?
Why is it
This
got-
is the
Because
worst.
gotta be
okay, the reason I
McDonald's.
say that, I
No, this is
actually
the
used
worst.
that word in elementary school in St. Carlos.
Right.
So I feel like I may have actually.
You think you invented?
I do.
I heard it a
rogue.
lot in Redwood City. When
Yeah.
Yeah,
went to
I heard it
school
all the
back
time.
I
in the
told
day.
you it started there, but then quickly branched out by the
How do you know
by the
this?
early
Where's-
90s to the entire Bay
Oh.
Area.
I actually used it in kindergarten in 1988.
This is great, but I'm afraid we're running out of time for this segment.
You hate
I just
this
wanna-
segment, don't you?
I just want to make sure that the language of the
He's all
peoples
Hollywood now.
I know.
of the 80s, 90s,
changed.
and thousands
It's changed.
Yeah.
Bay Area,
Yeah.
that will be there for future generations for them to go back to and
I'm going to ask
be able to
Merriam
know.
and Webster what rogue means.
So that's my bit, and as much as we'd like to look at you,
Use it in a sentence.
I just did. We can go on. We can move on.
Like, you know,
You're disrespectful about my segments on the show, but that's okay. Let's move on to what you want to do.
all right, Rob, let's just move on.
There you go. Thank
Okay.
you.
Disarm your sword, you nefarious rogue.
There you go. See, there's using it in a sentence.
I used it in a sentence, and you didn't like the sentence, so.
So next up, we got a segment called Write That Movie, okay? And it's got a full screen and some music for that segment. And we're not hearing the music out here in the studio.
That's fine. We don't need to do
I
it.
like to hear it. I like to know it to get me pumped up. Yes.
And the audience loves those like 30-second title cards.
I'd love them. Do you guys know what this segment's about?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay,
Explain
it's so this is the segment where we write a movie on the spot based only on the poster.
Nice.
Oh,
But it's not a real
Have
movie.
You guys
it's
seen the
it's
poster?
No, I
a-
haven't seen the poster.
Let's take a look at the poster.
It's not a real movie. It's
It's
a
not a
poster
real
that you've
movie.
created.
It's a poster I designed and made up. There you go. So it's called Albie, a monkey's uncle.
It's starring Robert De Niro
Not Al Pacino,
and Al Pacino. What,
as we originally thought,
Or Dustin Hoffman.
or Dustin Hoffman.
what kind of monkey was that?
That looked like one of those.
it's like a
macaws.
snowy kind of
Yeah,
monkey.
like the
Like
Japanese
Oh.
snow monkeys
Yeah.
that bathe in those hot
They're,
hot springs.
they're so cute.
They are. And
Yeah.
I like that he's wearing like a fur vest. It looks like.
You're not writing the story. You're just describing deeds.
Now, what's Robert De Niro carrying there? Is that like an incense?
Yeah, I think it's one of those Catholic incense.
Yeah. I forget what that's called. Oh, it's called a thurible, actually. That's a thurible. A good
Is that
word.
correct, John?
Okay, so he
Yeah.
must have been like
Okay.
A good word for bass slang, thurible.
an altar
Not a
boy
big
at
word,
one
though.
point. He was.
I'm curious about the plane in the background.
Yeah. It's a with that.
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
like a biplane.
running? He's
So,
like,
okay, start writing
go
the plot.
monkey,
the segment
go!
That's what we're doing.
is, you write it's Albie, a monkey's uncle.
Yeah,
So
we're doing that right now.
I would,
So he's actually the uncle of the monkey.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming
So-
adopted in some
You
way.
think so?
I think
I
that
get it.
his
Or maybe
brother.
Maybe it's more like
his father died.
England
He
Renaissance.
left him the monkey, saying that it was his brother by legal obligation.
Okay, but that would be I'd be a monkey's brother.
But he's
the father.
but he's the.
I was thinking, it's like how would his sister,
Yeah,
it's
his
his sister's baby
Is a monkey.
is a monkey. And she
And
died.
also his mentor, really.
leaving
died.
him the
You think so?
monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like you're kind of my uncle.
And
because you're
he's
my mentor.
intensely
'Cause I
Catholic.
resemble a monkey.
Yeah.
He asked the priest, "What do I do with this freaking monkey?"
Yeah.
And he says, "Well, you have to treat it the best, but it's wild. It's crazy. You can't contain it within his neighborhood."
Yeah.
So the police are on the monkey, trying to get it back to the wild. But he's like, "No, you left it for me.
I have to take it. It's my mission from God
I am." Yeah.
to take care of the damn snow monkey.
Now,
Boom.
I'm
It's also
going
the
to
carrier,
That's what's up,
carrier
bro.
of a
Yeah.
of a
terrible,
horrific
There you go.
horrific disease. Yeah.
I'm
That's pretty
thinking
much what
Robert De
monkeys do.
Niro is like, he's like not, and he's like, can't be an altar boy anymore, but he's like the oldest altar boy, so they age him out of being an altar boy. And he's like, but how am I ever going to be a priest? And they're like, well, you've had the time to develop and you just never did. And so him working with this monkey, he finds a way to be responsible and walk with God.
Maybe to overcome
maybe-
a trauma,
Yeah, and overcome a trauma of his sister dying.
or maybe of being an altar boy.
Oh, God.
Shall I make?
Yeah.
I shall make no more allegations, or
We'll just leave it at right there.
We can go further.
Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna,
how's the bi? Speaking of bi,
so I'm gonna say a
how's the
little bit
biplane come
different.
in?
So Robert De Niro actually is a former gangster
Okay.
on the run.
He's always a former
Yeah, that's
Well, exactly. But he's playing into that character. On the run. So basically, it starts out as Sister Act. I'm just going to jump ahead and
Yeah.
say it's Sister Act,
but
He's playing-
with Robert De Niro.
or Sister Act 2, if you will. But he's playing an altar boy, which that ruse quickly dissolves because, you
Yeah.
know,
He's
the
50
mafia is
years
not
old.
stupid.
Yeah.
So he has to escape, but in order to escape, he has to take a monkey. But it's obvious that it's a monkey, so he has to pretend that the monkey is his nephew and just a hairy child.
Wait, how
like
does
a wolf
how
boy.
does escaping with how does the monkey help him
Why
escape?
does he have to take the monkey?
Because that's his rope.
Because that's his rope.
I'm thinking they take the biplane to.
Well, obviously it's a
escape
chase.
the country.
It's like a chase movie.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Because
placed
of the
in World
biplane.
War One.
Yeah. It's actually
Okay.
Fast and the Furious 9.
It's
That's
the
what
new.
it is.
It's the new Fast and the
Yeah.
Furious.
Yeah.
And Robert
The
De
monkey
Niro's-
takes the.
But he's wearing, like,
the
a
monkey
polo
takes the place of Paul Walker.
Yeah.
Maybe
They
this could
actually
be
have
placed.
better
And the
acting
monkey takes
like-
the place of the Rock.
No, you don't get
Like
ridiculous.
World War
You're supposed
I
to, like,
Italy.
Be serious here.
World War One Italy. Like he's and like he comes from a
Continue.
small town, and it could be it could be actually done by an Italian director, and could never be released in the States. But De Niro, he wants to kind of escape his cliched roles in the States, so he picks an obscure Italian director, and he's placed in old school Italy. He's a reformed, and then he comes across a monkey who, I don't know.
So it's like a. You're
had
describing.
I'm
kinda
going
like
with it.
You had me hooked.
You
for-
had me at
for
monkey.
most
I'm
of the-
riding in the biplane.
Yeah.
Riding in the
like
biplane.
It sounds
Shooting
like
that gun.
a spaghetti monkey buddy movie.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's Sergio Leone
Meets Disney Channel.
whoever directed the Most Valuable
Sister Act.
Primate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love those movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most Extreme Primate.
Yeah.
That's why I think that works for me.
Okay. I had an idea where maybe it's actually turned around and the monkey is actually Robert De Niro's uncle, but I couldn't figure that one out.
So is this uncle by adoption, or is there some crazy breeding going on?
I think we have to go with by adoption, just
Okay.
Maybe there's
purely
like,
scientific.
like an evolution stint, because it's like the church with the whole.
See, there we could then go like the monkey is Robert De Niro's uncle, evolutionarily speaking.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
He's thought
Time
out,
travel?
but he's thought out from the past, like Encino Man, and they're actually are related.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Could
And
be.
He's
because
just-
he was thought out from the past, he's very valuable to all the governments in the world because they want to claim him for being the scientific discovery of the
All right, well, that's
century.
cool. Well, speaking of movies, let's, instead of teasing it much longer, do you guys want to watch Here Kitty, Bad Kitty?
Yeah,
Did
I
we,
love
did we,
watching
did we
myself.
write that movie okay?
I think we wrote a couple versions pretty well.
So this is the movie Scott starred in. It premiered in December, but this is its television premiere, and it's kind of a low-res version. You can watch it online though, where you can join the club where it's got a lot of hits online. It's a virus video. So here is Here Kitty, Bad Kitty.
Here, kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, hey, kitty. Here, kitty. Oh, you're a handsome kind of kitty. Oh, yeah. Come here. Oh, hey. What's your problem, pal? I'm sorry, I just want to pet you. Oh, pet me? Like this, you mean? Wanna run your fingers through my hair, you pervert? I'm feral, stupid! No, I nasty, nasty dog. Thinking you just go around touching strangers? I'm sorry, you're just a cute little kitty. Oh, you think I'm cute? You think this is cute? Huh? Nasty, nasty man. I bet you think I'm real cute now, don't you?
No.
Don't you? Yeah.
No, it's not cute. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, pal. You're gonna get your wish. We're gonna get close, real close.
Keep straight up ahead the next 10 miles.
Kitty? Kitty, you don't want to do this. It's kidnapping.
Catnapping.
Huh?
Catnapping. Because I'm a cat.
No, the kid refers to the victim of the action, not the perpetrator,
You're hardly a kid.
right? But you still don't want to do this. It's abduction.
Just keep driving. I'm gonna take a cat nap.
Kitty? Hey, Kitty, wake up. Kitty!
What is it?
The tracks. We're coming on the tracks.
Good. We're close. Drive over them.
The other side of the tracks.
Up ahead. Turn in there. Pull up in front, right over there. I'll be right back. Don't try anything stupid.
Damn druggy teenagers!
Whoops. Looks like I let the cat out of the bag. It's one of those like
Well, that was that short movie, and
well done.
Yeah, we had a great crew on that. A lot of people, much like this show, it's mostly volunteers. Really great, awesome people. Scott, incredible acting. Jake, you did some camera work, I think, on that.
A little bit.
Some of the shots you did were, I kind of could use them a little bit.
Yeah, they're usable.
A little bit.
Kind of. Couple frames.
Couple frames.
Yeah.
So I worked to get those in there. And won some awards. I got a picture on here. We won some at my school that I used to go to. We won some awards. Scott, you won an acting award.
I did a pair of golden shorts.
Yeah, golden shorts. And Liam, who played the cat, he won also an acting award for that as well.
Another pair of golden shorts.
Yeah, a lot of golden shorts handed out for that.
Yeah.
Cool.
You received 2.
Yeah,
yourself.
directing and editing. That was fun. Okay, so we need to get into something else here. It's before we do though. We're gonna do a Velcro Audiossey. We did this on the Halloween episode. It was pretty successful. We kind of prepared for that. We didn't really prepare for this one. Much like we've had a break from the show, we took a little break from the Audiosseys. We had we butted heads over a script.
So basically, what happened was the idea with these
Disagreed.
Audiosseys was that we would both have a hand in. You would write some, I would write some.
Yeah, and then we could edit each other's.
And no, and that was never discussed that we would edit each other's. So at no point was it ever discussed that we would edit each other's. You asked if you could edit one that I wrote.
Or punch it up.
And I said, that's fine. And then the notes you gave me were, I didn't really agree with all of them, but I understood where they're coming from.
Yeah.
So you took a turn writing it, completely disregarded your own notes that you wrote for it, and actually were contradictory in some respects.
Oh.
And then you completely changed the ending.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then you refused to do it.
Right.
And you said, I'm not going to do it. You do all the voices.
Because then you said, well, let's compromise. And I sat down, okay, we can compromise. But then it turned
But
out
I was
what
doing this to
compromise
have fun
meant-
with you, and you
Right.
did not want to have fun with me doing this.
Right, but what
I could do the voices all myself all the time.
Cute when they're like this.
and I told you
I just wanted to have
that
fun
that was
with
fine.
you.
I said, you can go ahead and do your version.
No, and then when that was
without it,
over,
I'm just not going to do the
I
voice.
said, that's
you do all the
fine.
voices.
We'll just do yours. It's not worth fighting over. And then you said, no, I'm not even going to do it anymore.
Do something about this.
Right, but I said
No.
you were allowed to do it
Going
on
on
your
for
own
your-
with other people.
Yeah,
I'm
but you
just
said,
not going to
oh,
do voices.
even when I was like, let's forget it. Let's just do yours. Forget I said anything. We'll pretend your version's better. And
so basically what we have is my
so,
version.
yeah. We were just
Your
going to write
version.
Yeah.
My version, a tight, well-written.
Can I just say neither of
cohesive
them are that
unit.
great? Both of them were slapdash.
No,
like,
mine was well thought out.
It's okay.
Took me time. Yours is just 2 different things mashed into one.
Let
and
me
it's
say,
not
last
very good.
week, I've been hearing how much yours sucks.
Yours kind of ends in a deus ex machina.
I don't want to spoil anything, but a woodpecker pecking through plexiglass is a deus ex machina.
No, because the woodpecker's introduced in the beginning.
Okay.
So anyway, so we both
Deuces.
agreed. We agreed that both of them are passable, fine, and we're gonna flip a
we
coin
did not
to do
agree
which.
that at all. But I
we
have
enlisted
agreed
you guys to play
to
parts,
leave it up to fate.
and we haven't even practiced this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna perform a Velcro Audiossey tonight, and this is supposed to be a audio thing, so you can turn your picture. You could
just
close
close
your
your
stop
eyeballs.
watching the show.
Close your eyeballs, but
Just
leave your ears
listen.
open.
You leave your ears open, and this will be. What I'll do is I'll punch it up with music and sound effects later,
And
you can find it on the SoundCloud
And I'm sure if we do mine, you're just
as
gonna
a podcast.
You're just gonna add your lines in.
If we do yours and it's usable, I'll put it out as a podcast.
Okay.
So we're gonna flip a
I
coin.
get to call it though, right?
Yeah. So which one is which?
So this is mine. And
Okay.
This is yours.
Mine has the little
Yours has
other
the numbers
fonts,
and
extra
it's
fonts.
poorly.
Celtics.
It has Celtex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got Celtics.
Well, I quit again. I edited it really quickly.
Okay,
and-
go,
okay.
go,
So
go.
we're gonna. What are you
We're taking too
calling,
much
Jake?
time.
What are you calling?
Are you gonna let it land? Not
No, I'm
catch
gonna
it.
catch
No, don't
and
catch
flip.
it. Let it land, and I call heads.
Okay, we gotta do
I
this.
already called heads.
What is it?
Tails.
It's heads.
No, it was
No,
no,
that was
heads.
tails. You cheated.
No, it was
heads.
heads. It was heads.
It was heads.
No, it
He
was
just
tails.
wants to do yours. He likes yours. It was heads.
I saw.
Okay.
You did you read them? You like mine
Thought
better?
I saw. No, but I thought I saw tails.
No,
there.
it
Flip
was
it again.
heads.
Don't lie. I wasn't watching. You're lying.
You can't flip it again.
You are always duplicitous.
You can't flip it again.
2 out of 3 then.
No, it was
You
agreed. We're doing
still
mine.
have the cheater's edge.
We're doing mine, right?
Even if we do
Yeah.
2 out of 3, you still have the cheater's edge because you lied on the first one. 2 out of 3.
Can we have Joan Hodgson weigh in?
Mother.
Do it again. Was it really tails? Scott, was it really?
I thought I saw tails.
Did you really see tails?
I thought I saw tails.
2 people.
That's the one with the eagle. The tails
to
has
one,
the eagle.
right.
Did you see the eagle?
There is no eagle because
No,
it's a
I
state
thought I
border.
saw
But
the
I saw
bridge.
your face.
And I
your
saw the
face.
state.
You had
I
a
saw
down
the
look on
state.
your
What
face.
state?
Louisiana, I think.
You had a downtrodden look on your face
Because I hate
before you realized you could lie.
West Virginia, and it's a
They
bridge,
look
not
the
an eagle.
same.
We're not going to do it. Let's just not do it if we're going to
Don't
argue
lie
the
to
whole
me.
time.
Don't lie to
That
me.
was tails then. I saw the bridge.
You can at least do 2
Okay,
out
it
of
was-
3.
Okay, 2 out of 3.
It was a bridge to nowhere.
Okay, ready?
Okay, so
You
the
call
first
it.
is the first one
Heads.
tails or heads?
Heads.
No, we're gonna go all the way through, straight through. You called heads.
Okay,
so
what are you calling?
we'll accept your lie. The first one was heads. Okay, so one
What are
for
you
Jake's
calling?
script. It's always heads for you.
Okay.
Always heads. Always make it simple. Tails. So 1 and 1. This decides it.
Scott can flip.
I can flip.
Okay.
Dude, that didn't count. Do it again.
That was
is
heads.
exciting
That was
tails,
heads.
by the way.
That was
By
heads.
the way.
Yeah, watching people flip coins is like football.
Heads.
All right, fine. We'll read yours. And viewers at home, we apologize. This could be better.
Okay.
Okay, so here's the Velcro Audiossey. What's the title of this one?
This one is Velcro Swamp Adventure.
Oh, like Kermit Swamp Adventure, the direct-to-video.
That's not what
Muppet
it was,
movie?
but you changed the title, and I don't remember the original
Okay.
title.
Welcome, ladies. Okay, so this is Velcro Adventure. There might be a point where I point and say, just do that line over, just so we get a clean thing for the podcast. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, derelicts, miscreants, malcontents, and transients to another exciting adventure of the Velcro Audiosseys. Well, I'm assuming it'll be exciting. I haven't heard it yet. There's no way of me to know for sure, especially since I've never read this. Based on the past installments of this podcast, I do not have high expectations of this being all that exciting, but I will keep an open mind. Before we begin today's adventure, I'd like to mention that today's installment of the Velcro Audiosseys is not brought to you by any college or university. And this is because college is a scam. It's an outdated institution designed to take money from young adults who are too naive to know that employers could care less about whether or not you have a degree from a fancy school, and who do not yet know that you're more likely to get a high-paying job with or without said degree. College is only a surefire way to ensure that you will be in debt until your grandchildren have graduated from college themselves. Fuck college! Learn a trade and...
Let's redo that one.
Fuck college! Learn a trade and do something that actually matters. The world doesn't need any more goddamn professionals. Anyway, today's story opens with Velcro at the front door of his least favorite best friend, Obi. Obi! Obi! Are you home? Hey, Obi!
Hey, Velcro.
Are you ready to go on our Bigfoot hunt?
Yeah, look, I just got these nifty nuts. But why do you want to borrow some of my old clothes?
Everyone knows Bigfoots are always naked, so I thought we'd give them some clothes to wear.
Oh, okay, but why mine?
Because you're the only person I know who wears clothes big enough to fit a Bigfoot.
Oh.
Come on, let's go get us a Bigfoot. So Velcro and his rotund friend Obi head off of the forest in search of a mythical creature. They venture deeper into the woods and farther from civilization. The audience is left wondering what they'll catch on their quest. My guess is they'll only catch bug bites and poison oak. Let's check back in with the boys who are a couple miles further along now.
Hey, Velcro, what are you gonna do with your half of the Sasquatch?
You can eat the whole thing yourself. I don't like squash.
No, I mean,
Anyways, didn't you just have breakfast? Is food all you think about?
no, what I was...
I am really thirsty, though. Maybe there's a creek nearby.
Aren't you near the swamp? Isn't this where that crazy old man lives?
Oh, yeah, Cajun Willie. I bet he'll have something to drink.
My mom said to stay away from him.
Let's see if he's home.
Slow down, Velcro. My heart hurts.
Shh, I hear something over there. It's the Bigfoot. Let's get him.
I don't think that's a Bigfoot. It sounds like my dad when he's asleep.
Quick, we'll jump out from this bush. I'll yell boo and you get him with your net.
No,
Ready?
no, I'm scared.
On the count of 3. 1,
I really don't.
2,
This doesn't sound like a good
3.
plan.
Go, go, go!
Ah! Boo! Get him, Obi! Boo!
Oh, what in the hell?
We got you, Bigfoot!
Oh, goddamn all. What is on me?
Uh-oh.
Ah, shit. Velcro? Well, son of a bitch. Velcro, what you doing out here wrapping me up in this here net and scaring the bejesus out of me?
Whoops! Sorry, Cajun Willie. We thought you was a Bigfoot.
I ain't no damn Bigfoot.
Hey, Cajun Willie, can I have a drink of your water? I have a terrible thirst.
No, that ain't water, boy. That's moonshine.
Oh!
What's wrong with you, Velcro? Mr. Cajun Willie, what's the matter with him?
Well, that there is some powerful alcohol. Not meant for the likes of that boy.
What should we do?
Well, I reckon he gonna need a doctor.
My dad's a doctor. We should take Velcro to his office.
Good, Avasanto, Brangaresco. And so the recluse known simply as Cajun Willie grabbed Velcro and threw him into the back of his flatbed Model T. The truck raced down the dusty roads of the backwoods swamp that existed conveniently adjacent to Velcro's hometown. Obi directed Cajun Willie to his father's office at the local university.
Well, this here don't look like no hospital I done ever seen.
Here's where my dad works. Howdy, Pop.
Obi, what are you doing here?
My friend Velcro needs help. He drank some funny-smelling water.
Oh, this guy right here, this is the guy.
Oh my. And who is this other man you have brought with you?
Why you fondling my whiskers, Doc?
Oh, this is Cajun Willie. He lives in the swamp. It was his funny-smelling water that Velcro drank.
You don't even see, do you? I see, you see, I see.
You are quite a specimen, Mr. Willie. If you don't mind me saying so.
Damn it all, I ain't no special man, and I begin to suspect you ain't no real doctor.
Where are my manners? My name is Dr. Ferkel. I'm a professor of anthropology. I would very much like to study you, if you would allow me to.
Hell no, you can't study me. What you gonna do with that damn boy there?
What if there was like 10? No, wait, 20? No, 50? No, that's ridiculous. But not exactly 10.
Oh, he's just drunk. We'll give him some coffee, and he'll be fine in a few hours or so.
That's a relief.
Yes, it is. Obi, why don't you escort Mr. Willie into the conference room next door while I make some coffee? We can all have a cup.
I think I'll just be getting back to my swamp.
Don't be silly, Mr. Willie. It'll only take me a second. I insist.
I guess that one cup won't hurt none.
That's the spirit. Obi will show you the next door. I'll be there shortly with the coffee. With one special cup of coffee.
This place smells like a building, but like a big building. Like bigger than this building, you know? Just in case you didn't quite get that last part, faithful listeners, Dr. Ferkel plans on drugging Cajun Willie so that he can study him against his will. I think that it's pretty obvious that that was what was going on, but since it wasn't a very well-written scene, and not particularly well-acted scene for that matter, I thought I would just clarify. And speaking of poor writing, the following scene in which Dr. Ferkel delivers the drug coffee to Cajun Willie and reveals his unethical plan to hold Willie against his will so that he can run various experiments on him has been cut due to its utter lack of humor and excitement. We pick up on our story with Velcro beginning to recover from his drunken stupor and Cajun Willie imprisoned within a plexiglass prison. Oh gosh, my head is killing me.
That's just the hangover setting in.
Oh, here it comes again.
Dad, why is Mr. Cajun Willie locked in that see-through box?
Well, you see, son, Mr. Willie is probably the last of his species. A purebred Acadian Creole. This could be the greatest cultural discovery of my lifetime. I owe it to future generations to learn as much as I can from him about his people's ways.
You goddamn son of a bitch, you let me out of the box.
He doesn't look very happy in there.
He'll get used to it. He has everything he needs in there to survive. Water, cornmeal, all the crawfish tails and alligator meat he can eat. Straw and swamp mud for his bedding. I have even given him all the supplies he needs to remake his moonshine still.
It seems inhumane to keep poor Cajun Willie locked up against his will.
What would you know about inhumanity, Velcro?
Well, I don't know much, but I do know that right from wrong. And that just doesn't seem right.
I think you're still suffering. Suffering from the effects of the alcohol.
Why don't you just start that line over?
I think that you're still suffering from the effects of the alcohol. Let me make you a cup of coffee.
No, Velcro. That's how he drugged Mr. Cajun Willie. Make it run for it.
Obi, you naughty, naughty boy. I'm going to give you such a poaching.
Not a potting.
And Velcro ran as fast as he could to the police station to inform them of what had happened at the university. The police were very interested in the story. Velcro told them, and sent 2 of their best detectives to accompany Velcro back to the university. Is it just me, or is the writing in today's adventure particularly lazy and unimaginative? Oh well, let's join our hero back at the university.
There he is, detectives!
Dr. Ferkel, may we have a word?
Arrest him!
Of course, officers.
Take caution, he's wily.
Is this true, Dr. Ferkel?
Did you really capture Cajun Willie?
Well, capture is a harsh word.
My God, it's really him.
Dr. Ferkel?
Yes, officer.
Arrest him already!
You are a hero!
Finally! Wait, what?
Are you aware that this man is on the FBI's most wanted list?
Of course. Why else would I drug and imprison him?
He is the nation's largest producer of illegal moonshine, wanted in 8 states and responsible for at least 215 counts of alcohol-related deaths.
What?
You will definitely be earning a Medal of Commendation from the Chief for this, Dr. Ferkel.
Just doing my civil duties, sirs.
All right, let's get this Cajun bastard behind bars.
Oh, no, damn, body, you goddamn son of a bitch.
Oh, officers. I'll see to it that Velcro gets what he deserves for his part in the capturing of this malfeasant.
No!
And so ends another Velcro adventure. Not sure what to make of this one. Did anybody see that twist at the end coming? I sure didn't. I'm not saying that it was a good ending, but it sure was surprising. Oh well, at least this episode was shorter than any of the other adventures so far, so there's that. I guess I'll just end with this. Don't bother with college. It's a waste of time and money. I would never trust college professors or cops. Good night, and talk to you all next time.
Yay.
Okay, scenes. All right, so we're done with that. We can move on and not fight over future ones. Do you agree?
I agree.
To not fight with me on
So
future
when
ones?
he was in the glass, a woodpecker was supposed to come in and...
No.
That was in
his
That was in
script.
my ending.
He didn't
It
want
was
any
great.
cops involved, so he shoehorned a woodpecker somehow
Okay, so let's
into
go
it.
to. We don't have a
We
lot
don't
of
have a lot of
time
time.
left, so we got subjected and we got a little bit of Did You Know show.
Yeah.
So let's go to subjected.
Okay.
Subjected.
And go.
I just wanted to.
I
see
really
the title.
don't-
That's okay. We'll just go to it. There we go. Yeah. And I'll have it up on TBC2. We got the first subjected, and I have a video. We usually do subjected where me and Jake subject each other, then we discuss what we subject. But I'm subjecting everyone today. So this is a video called Holy Ghost. We can all watch it.
Load up.
You guys hear it?
No.
I don't hear it either. Hold on.
Looks depressing.
Yeah, this looks really depressing.
Yeah, this is...
Has it.
Hold on. Let me start it over.
The Holy Ghost is also known as the Holy Spirit. If someone invites him into his life, then he has it forever. That's all I have to say about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Ghost.
Have you ever felt the presence of the Holy Ghost?
No. Have you?
No.
Okay.
No, I like that video because although I'm not a religious person, I think the Holy Ghost might be the only part of the Trinity that I agree with.
Trinity?
That
So-
seems to me like it shouldn't have ever gone
So
public.
let me subject you now to this song by Romeo Rose.
Way you love me every day felt like Valentine's Day.
Day by Romeo
That
Rose.
should have never gone public either.
No.
And this is a video Scott suggested to we subject people to.
Let's turn off that other one.
Oh.
I don't. So he's tuning his hurdy-gurdy? But he's tuning it right now?
I think he's playing. He's a hurdy-gurdy man.
All right, cool.
So much suggestion.
You can see all these. There's more.
Go right to the end. Go right to the end.
More. There's literally really like
Billions of videos on YouTube.
Царство счастья. Попади.
I like that video. So what I forgot to mention, because we talked a lot about cats today, I wanted to. There's a great organization you work for, Scott.
I don't work for it.
Well, you guys, you and
volunteer
Bianca
for it.
volunteer for it. No, you're right.
My fiance and I.
9 Lives Foundation. Do you
Nine
wanna
Lives
say-
Foundation.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm pulling up the website, and then we got a lower third. Everyone should visit 9 Lives Foundation. What do they do?
Well, they're great. They're a shelter. They're a no-kill shelter. They have a big warehouse filled with cats, and it's just, you go down there and you want to just take them all home because you could just sit in a large, big, gigantic caged room with cats, and cats will come up and you pet them. Anyway, you can also foster. You can apply to foster.
Yeah.
And you can bring 4 to 6 cats home with you until they come of a ripe age and to be adopted. And who doesn't like kittens?
Awesome.
I love kittens.
Who
don't
doesn't,
care for
though?
cats.
I want to meet the person who doesn't.
I don't care for cats, though.
Really?
Let's look at
I
some.
love kittens.
He believes that cats are out to kill him.
Oh, I know that.
It's a foolish, foolish thing to think.
So I think everyone should go visit the 9 Lives Foundation.
They've tried.
So we got a little bit of time
I love
left.
cats.
Anything else you want to say about 9 Lives Foundation, Scott?
It's a beautiful organization, and they sell excellent coffee mugs.
Cool. So, okay, so we got a few minutes left.
Let's
Quickly,
just jump
Jake,
right into it.
Did you know show?
Did you know show? We don't need any graphics or music or anything. So
Yeah, we
it's
should
almost,
have the, we need
it's
the
almost,
opening music
We don't need that. We don't.
and graphics for
We're
Did
fine.
You Know show.
No, it's okay. We're fine. Thank you. Thank you. So it's almost St. Patrick's Day. It's only a few days away, so I have a St. Patrick's Day themed Did You Know show for us today. Okay.
We're on TVC 2
So I'm
right
gonna
now. So
I'm gonna ask a question. You just answer it.
still
okay?
on TVC 2.
It's okay as long
we
as they
should be
can
on
hear me.
Jake.
It's fine as long as they can hear me because we don't have a lot of times.
There we go.
What did St. Patrick drive out of Ireland?
Rats, dude. Snakes.
Snakes.
Yes, Stan got it.
And
Huh?
it's not snakes. There was never any snakes in
Protestants, right?
in Ireland. The belief that he drove out the snakes is one that there was never snakes there to begin with, and snakes represented sort of the paganism of the time, and he drove out
paganism.
paganism
Pagan.
and brought in Catholicism.
I don't buy that. That
what-
was the symbol of paganism at
what
the time. 'cause
color?
then if there was no
We don't
snakes
have
there,
time
how
for
would they
that.
know about 'em?
What is the symbol for in Ireland? What is like the Irish sort of national symbol?
Shamrock?
No, not the shamrock. It's actually the harp. We believe it's the
Yep.
shamrock because
I was thinking Guinness.
Yeah.
Guinness.
Thinking
Now,
Guinness.
yeah,
A
I think you're
swollen drunkard's nose that looks like a strawberry.
But we think of the Emerald Island as being green.
Pot of gold at the end.
The Emerald Island's green,
Okay,
so we equate it with all those shamrock
Are
fields.
these all going to
The
be
American
Ireland
cliches.
related?
I told you it's St. Patrick's Day themed.
Maybe we
What
can talk about Irish soccer.
what
We want to thank our
What's our
parent,
color?
me and Jake's mom and dad catered Irish corned beef
That's
and
true.
cabbage. That was good.
what's the color the traditional color for St. Patrick's Day?
So all these are going against our
would
expectations. So we
assume
think it's going to be green. It's
green.
not. So I'm going to say magenta.
It's not green. You're right. You fell into it. But
Magenta.
we think of it as green now. We wear green, but St. Patrick actually wore blue, and for most of history, blue has been equated with St.
How many
Patrick
people did he
and St.
murder?
Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's.
I don't know that he murdered anyone, but how did he? Where was he born?
Oh
St.
God.
Patrick.
So,
England.
France. Okay, so
No,
we got to wrap up.
closer to
I want
England.
to thank the crew, our awesome crew here.
Wales.
who,
It's probably Wales, is where
working on
historians think.
on the Train Vague program. Until the next program, you can catch us online, on YouTube, at Velcro Fathoms.
Facebooks.
Facebook us, Train
On
Vague
the
TV.
Facebookie,
On the Facebookie.
Instagram.
Yeah.
I think we're on
Snapchat?
Instagram.
Yeah,
Are we on
no, we're
Snapchat?
not.
No, we're not on Snapchat
We're on Twitter.
or Instagram.
Instagram.
All right, good night. Thank you.